So this is how we apply a ceramic coating on a vehicle. So we're working on this Ram right now, and got to work kind of quick. I had to work panel by panel. The heat and humidity is kind of playing a factor in the ceramic coating. And that's typical. When you get a good quality coating that's got a professional grade coating that's got a high solid content, it does tend to get a little more difficult when the heat and humidity kicks in. So I'm having to do this pretty much panel by panel. So I had already done, so I did the box, stopped, buffed off the residue, did the door, buffed off the residue, went to the next panel, and all the way around, or I did the other side, the driver's side. But that's pretty much how it goes. Normally, like on a nice cool day or something like that, you could pretty much coat the whole vehicle and then come back and then buff off of all the residue. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a minute here. So let's get you flipped around and I will show you how we do it. And pretty much every coating is going to be different, but it's just a foam pad with some Velcro with a microfiber applicator on it. There's different stuff you can, some companies will have like, these little foam applicators and stuff like that for their ceramic coatings. It all depends. So it's whatever works. So pretty much we're just putting some on the applicator, and what I like to do is run right down the middle of the door, and then we go side to side. So every time I run through the middle of the door, I'm reloading the applicator, since most of the coating got dispensed right in the middle of the door. And then we always do cross hatch, just to make sure we get good coverage. Make sure you get the door handles. And I'll show you in a second what we're looking for here, because this will start to flash in a second. And this is why I only get to work one panel at a time. So I can already start to see it right in through here. It's starting to flash, and I can see it from the reflection. May not be able to see it real clear, but might be able to see it better there, right there. That's what we're looking for. And it becomes more apparent as the product starts to flash. So just like a wax, only we're not working with where you have like 20 minutes before you have to come back and buff it off. We're obviously working with seconds. In this case today, I've only got a couple seconds, 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, and then I gotta start buffing it off, or it's gonna become really difficult. That's the reason why I have to work panel by panel. Start buffing this off. And that's it. Now, to make sure I got everything, if you've been following me, I've posted pictures every once in a while, but we use, oh wait, let me turn this around. It's a shoebox lid, a plastic shoebox lid. And then I just shine my light on it. And then I use I turn off all the lights in here, and I turn off all the lights, and I use that reflection that I'm getting off this panel or off this board to find the high spots, to find any of those spots that I might have missed. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it kind of goes on just like a wax, except we don't have to wait 20 minutes before we have to buff everything off. Obviously, the heat and humidity is a big concern. It's always going to play a factor when you get into the better quality coatings and the higher solid content coatings. They are going to be more difficult to work with. Where if I let that sit for too long, it's going to be a fight to try and buff off all that residue, and I'm going to really work up a sweat. So again, that heat and humidity is going to play a factor along with the quality of the coating. One other thing too is this is only about 10% of the work, to be honest with you. The other 90% is all in the prep. If you're not prepping this vehicle properly, if you're not making sure this thing is squeaky clean before you apply that ceramic coating, it's not going to matter. That coating's not going to last. And along with your maintenance habits too. So it's the prep work and it's the maintenance habits that really make a difference with ceramic coatings. So that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you soon.